Hello everybody. Today I'm continuing my spring cleaning event, or not even cleaning at this time. I did the cleaning video last time, but at this moment I have some, like little touch-up stuff to catch up on. And primarily these are the little chips that you do get from, from just driving, stuff bouncing off other cars. But also, I know that there's a few pain points in my car. Some of it has to do with from a sagging door, although not this one on the other side. Some of it has to do just how I bought the car, and I've been trying to keep up with it. But for example, like I've touched up this component here, so this is the passenger's front door, and it seems to be holding fine, but then for whatever reason you see a little rust spot starting to form, so I got to cover it up. Looks like somebody did open up their door into my car. That wasn't there before, so that obviously drives me nuts. A few other things. I've also noticed that some of my fixes, like right here, I touched up. That seems to be fine. Look, somebody opened up their door into my car as well. Back here and here. So I am not that anal retentive, because like other stuff like here, like I bought the car like this, like these are pretty standard scratches here because people put their luggage back here, and then before they can get them into the trunk, a lot of the stuff was I already bought it like that, so obviously can't do much about that, and don't really want to spend time on. So yeah, like I'm doing my round. So yep, this fix seems to be holding. That I touched up, great. Now this right here, so you obviously know that my both quarter panels had some rust fixed, and a new piece of metal was welded and everything. Yeah, but then I already see a little bubble here. Now it's strange to me that this bubble, like I don't know, like what's, obviously there's something happening there, so I'm not gonna do much about it like right now. So but also something to keep an eye on, because chances are it's rusting underneath. And look at all the mosquitoes that are flying around. I don't know if you guys can see that through the camera, but look at this guy just chilling there waiting to drink my blood. Yeah, so maybe I'll have to do something about it there. So I did spray like a rust repellent type of deal last winter, but this I think appeared a little before that, so I don't know, maybe I was too late. But then another thing is right up here. So I fixed a bunch of stuff here last time because my door was sagging, and then look, it does look like the door is still holding straight, because I painted this component right up here, and then it hasn't, like the paint hasn't come off, so that's good. So I know that. But then I just noticed this. Look at this trim piece. I don't know if it broke off, or I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I need to open it up to see. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, it does look like it's a little off, but this is not a bolt, so I don't know what does this do? I think maybe I just need to tighten it. Look at this. See, I'm exploring stuff with you guys, and I'm finding things with you guys. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's tightening. Oh yeah, okay. Now let's see, maybe I need to put the camera up a little bit so you guys can see that. There you go. So yeah, it does look like, I guess, as the door was getting slammed, being all crooked, this got loose, this little bolt. Now I hand tighten it, so it seems to be okay, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, it opens up just fine. All right, but then the other biggest thing which I noticed is right here. So there were several videos that I did last year where a quote-unquote failed attempt to fix a sagging door. And yeah, this is what all this stuff is about. And here, unfortunately, some paint came off and I already see a rust spot. So yeah, like this. this happened because mechanic and I, we tried fixing it the way we understood and the way he knew it, but it wasn't correct. So we messed up this door a little bit. So I covered it with just a regular touch-up paint along this edge, but obviously some of the fix is not holding. It looks like I got a new chip there. So that's what I want to do, is I want to focus on some of my fixes from last year. Some of them are holding, like this window gasket that I've made to stop it from leaking, and it's holding just fine. It discolored from probably the winter, and it's probably going to discolor some more. But the most important thing is it's not raining inside my car anymore. Yeah, and once I touch everything up, we'll see how it goes. All right, so starting us off with the driver's side, this crease here that is wider than it should be because the door was readjusted, but it's good. It's okay. I mean, it's not crooked anymore, and that's what's important. My goal is to have this cleaned up, so I bought this, M3 remover, 80 grit sandpaper. So I want to take off some of this stuff to the extent possible, of course, without damaging too much of the other stuff. So the only way I can see this working out is like this. So this is kind of how it is. So I touched up, here. Important thing is for me to get really on the inside, so I put a bit more paint there just to cover it up. I understand this is touch-up paint. It's not going to prevent a whole lot of stuff, but it's better than nothing. And then I've touched up here, although there doesn't seem to be any rust, but I'm hoping to keep it that way. All right. So I also touched up a little ding here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend some time going over the entire car. So another interesting spot that I've been noticing that's starting to rust is right up here. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but right where I'm pointing the finger is exactly the spot that when you close it, this little spring right here that's designed to pop it back out, the way it works is that it rubs up against this piece of metal via this softer type of material, but then nonetheless it creates friction, and over time, whatever you guys can see, but basically right here it erases paint, and that it's already starting to rust. So I'm hoping that what I can do is maybe just sand it down just a little bit and then cover it up, and then what I'll do is I'll just leave it like this, overnight so that it dries out, and then maybe it'll last me another season or so. All right, so this would be the last project for today. Kind of the same thing. Now on this side, I don't know why it's it's causing like this rust right here. This door, I mean, it's a little crooked, but we're not talking a lot. And then last season I've covered up this portion, as you can see that. So this portion is nice. I mean, there's no rust peeking through. But then this bottom portion, maybe because it's a bit closer, or I don't know why, but kind of the same thing. So I'm going to try and as careful as possible. I think that's the end for today. Sun is starting to set. I've touched up on couple different points that I wanted to. It looks all right. It looks presentable. Still filming from a tripod, so not the most comfortable thing. Let's see if I can. There you go. All right, yeah. So there'll be another few things here and there that I'll notice, and I'll want to fix. Still want to probably lubricate hinges again, to make sure that stuff doesn't start slanting and shutting inappropriately. And I guess we'll see you next time.